Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today TV, and this is Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Patra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock markets, how the day panned out, also where the gains and losses seen, the stocks that were in focus, all of that coming up over the next 4 to 5 odd minutes. So do stay tuned onto Business Today TV with me. So let's start off with first the closing action, and then we can delve into the details of how the trade really went by. Now, if you look at it, was the third consecutive session of gains for the benchmark Sensex and the Nifty today. The Sensex ended 433 points higher. The Nifty also reclaimed 15,800 mark towards the end of the session. However, there were some stocks that actually were more in focus. Zomato, however, tanked about 6% in trade right after the Blinkit acquisition news came in. Paytm rallied, however, 9%. So in the new age stocks, there was a lot of contrasting move that you actually saw today. As the closing level suggested, if you talk about the Sensex, for example, it ended the day at 53,161. Also, the Nifty, if you talk about, on the other hand, it gained 132 points or 0.8% higher to close the day above 15,832 levels, kind of. If you talk about what the experts really made of the kind of move that we have seen today, well, most of the experts do believe that while we have seen this pullback rally continue right from two sessions, but remember that we've also entered the expiry week, and the India week's levels also were higher today. The experts talking to us still suggest a lot of caution to all the traders at this point in time, as there could be heightened volatility as we move forward into the new trading sessions, and as we approach the series and the monthly expiry coming in on Thursday this week. Apart from this, of course, a whole lot will also depend on how the global markets continue to trade. We have seen the declining commodity prices have been lifting the exhausted domestic markets during the recent sessions. But despite this positivity, the underlying fear of recessions, the tightening monetary policy, the inflation, all of it can actually trigger more volatility going forward. Experts like Vinod Nair, who is the head of research of Geojit Financial Services, believes that a strong revival in the markets can only be expected when the economy completely stabilizes from the uncertainties and when the FIs also turn net buyers, because they have been constantly selling off, and they've sold over 2 lakh crore rupees worth of equities so far in this year. So a whole lot of sell off is coming in on that front too. Apart from this, if you also see some of the other points that you need to remember, among the sectoral indices, while all of them ended in the green, the IT index rose about 2%. The metal index also climbed by 1.5% in today's trading session. The Indian rupee, however, ended flat at 78.34 per dollar. Apart from this, we also saw a whole host of other news points being covered in today's trading session. Of course, the biggest gainer in among the Sensex was Coal India, that rose about 3% in trade. The biggest loser was Apollo Hospitals, that was down about 1%. The best sector today was Nifty IT, while the worst sector in terms of performance today was the Nifty Pharma, which was up just by 0.3% in today's trading session. The Nifty Bank also rose by almost 0.5% higher, or 183 points up in trade, to close the day at 33,811. Apart from this, Gaurav Ratnaparthi, who's the head of technical research at Sharekhan by BNP Paribas, believes that as far as traders are concerned in terms of the levels on the Nifty, he believes that for the Nifty, the next crucial psychological mark for the Nifty is 16,000. Once that level gets crossed, then definitely there is the 20 DMA as well. Once that gets crossed, then definitely there could be some short-lived, surge on that front as well. Till the time the resistance zones are crossed, there could be some sideways movement as well. Shrikant Chauhan, who is the head of research at Kotak Securities, believes that for day traders, 15,900 and 15,921 and 925 would act as the immediate resistance levels. Below the same, correction wave is likely to come until 15,700. On the flip side, he believes if 15,925 gets broken out, 16,000 could be the next level. And after that, the markets could actually move higher too. Of course, apart from this, we also spoke to Deepak Jasani, who is the head of retail research at HDFC Securities. He also continues to believe that while there are some gains coming in on the sectors like IT, metals, capital goods, the advanced decline ratio also ended sharply in the positive, even as the small cap index outperformed the Nifty. Falling expectations of the inflation, easing of COVID-19 restrictions in China have all lifted the global commodities, that helped assuage these sentiments in global markets too. Going forward from here, he does believe that the traders and investors should be very, very cautious in the move going forward. Investors, however, could definitely use any kind of dips to buy onto fundamental names. not too much of downside can be seen from here on, is what experts are saying. Perhaps we have been able to see the worst of the downside. That is what most of the experts have been talking about. But we'll keep our fingers crossed, and we'll keep an eye out on how the global markets trade overnight and then in the early morning trading session as far as the Asian markets are concerned. And that will help us understand which way are the markets going to go as we move into the tomorrow's trading session. Thanks a lot for joining us for now, but do stay tuned on to Business Today TV, as a whole lot of news flow will keep coming in for your knowledge and consumption from the world of business and stock markets. Thanks a lot for staying tuned in.